and welcome back to another video. Here we're going to talk about the 3 big lessons I learned from making $15,000 in revenue last month. Now, last month was July because, you know, today's August now. So last month we crossed it was like $15,200 something in revenue. And I'll kind of go over some overlaying lessons that I learned on what helps us achieve that and what we're doing moving forward, because like 2 months ago, I announced that we're trying to hit our first big milestone, would be $25,000 a month. So I'll kind of recap what I saw with last month with 15,000, and then what we'll be doing moving forward to continue to progress in higher revenue numbers. Right now, we're actually working on a Honda Accord. It's a full interior cleaning and a premium wash. The inside is just $200, and then the outside premium wash will be $50. Earlier today in the morning, they had another interior cleaning for $300, and then at the shop we had a headlight restoration for $140. So in total for today, it's going to be $250, $550, $650, $790, I think, somewhere around there. Anyways, let's get on with this video. Lesson number 1 is it is better to have bigger goals than to go for smaller goals. In that same video that I mentioned that I made a few months ago about reaching 25,000 a month, the reason why I didn't set 15,000 as a goal was because we were already floating between 10 to 12,000. So to hit 15,000, you know, give us a bit more time, and we'll naturally hit 15,000 because it's only about 4,000 more that we have to hit to reach that goal. And then I said, okay, well, an actual goal might be like 20,000 because, you know, it's 15, we're gonna get there. 20, okay, that's a little bit of a push, but you know, the actual goal that would be the first big milestone would be 25,000. And had I set 15,000, right, we would hit the goal already. Now, not that that's bad. It's good to, you know, it's good to set big goals, but also realistic goals. But at the same time, if you set a bigger goal and you truly believe in that goal, right? It's not just saying, yeah, I want to make $1 million, right? But there's no action behind it. Setting a bigger goal just helps you think different in terms of, okay, like if I want to hit 20, if the real goal is 25,000 and we hit 15,000 this month, right? Then what is the difference of 15,000 per month and 25,000 per month? And if we're getting choked up in a few places at 15,000, then how can we fix that, mitigate it, reduce it, eliminate it to where that doesn't become a bottleneck at 20 or 25,000, right? So if I had said just 15,000, then the goal would have been set for this month, right? So having a bigger goal always let you say, okay, we're done, that was good, what did we learn from it, and then what can I improve so that now on the next 20 to 25 I'm able to have a more clear, bigger, wider thinking mindset of how to tackle problems and how to kind of see into the future of what we need to do and where will we be in order to hit that 25,000 a month. Lesson number 2 is that you can't do it all alone, and you shouldn't do it all alone. The mobile van is not operated by Lex or myself. It is primarily, as of right now, operated by Alex. He is the crew leader. He's the one that is in charge of the mobile unit. He's the one that talks to the customer, greets the customer, accepts payment from the customer, gives the final price to the customer, manages the crew member that's with him, oversees that person, make sure all the vehicle is up to par, up to our standards. And when he's out in the field, you know, we'll check up on him via text or a phone call saying, hey, how you guys doing? You guys are good? You know, how's it looking? but we're not there micromanaging him. Once he leaves the shop, it's all on him, right? And you know, Lex and I have full trust and confidence that he's gonna get the job done right, that he's going to do what's right for the customer. And that doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna benefit us most of the time, as far as like, yeah, we're gonna make the most money every single time. If there's a judgment call of saying, you know, actually, you know, we charged 300, but dude, that was like nothing. It should have just been like 200. Okay, he'll make that call, because that's the standard into which like we've trained him to be. If you have to, and you know, if he has to spend a bit more time to get the job done right the first time versus trying to meet the deadline, and then the customer not being happy and calling us back out there, he's gonna spend more time getting it done the first time. It's gonna take a little longer. It's gonna, you know, be more labor as far as hours go. But we have full trust in him to do the job right. And now that we have Anthony working with us again, he's also training him in the field. We still have more training to do with Anthony between Lex and I, as far as like how to detail. But Alex is also showing him the ropes. And so like, this is how you start the generator, the pressure washer, the extractor. So having a team that you have full confidence, saying, hey, look, like once they're trained, once they're up to par, and you can just send them off and they're gonna do a good job, like, you know, they're gonna do a good job, then it makes your life so much easier to know like when the van is out there, it's well taken care of, our customers are being well taken care of. And you know, if there is any problem, we know Alex is going to come to us and say, hey, look, this is a problem, what do I do, how do I fix it? So having a team that you can trust, and a good quality team that can just hold it down, you know, in whatever areas that you need to, is like, there's no comparison. And third lesson is you really have to focus on systematizing your business to where you can. There's only one of you, and you will always be the most passionate and the most skilled detailer because you have the most skin in the game. It's your business. This is your livelihood. Not when it comes to growing, when it comes to hiring multiple people, right? And like anything else, people are gonna quit. Not every single person you hire is gonna stay with you for 5 years. It is ignorant to think that. So you have to have the mindset of saying, I'm gonna hire who I can, like the best that I can, but not everyone will stay. Not everyone will work out. Not everyone will have the skill sets or, you know, whatever to stay with your team and to work to your standard. So some people will quit, some people won't show up, some people will have to be fired. That's the point of building a team. Not everyone is going to be an A player, and you only want A players on your team. But aside from that, you have to be able to expedite the training process and make things very redundant in terms of like, you know, how much time do you want to spend with a team member teaching them dilution ratios, chemicals, how tools and products work, right? It's good to give them a day of training of like, hey, here's the extractor, here's the air compressor, here's these chemicals. But you can't spend so much time on these like minute things because they need to get to the field. They need to be productive. They need to, you know, make money. Help you work on cars to make money. So you have to figure out like what can you do in your business to make things dead simple for someone to pick up and learn. I don't necessarily mean the detailing part of things, although that's a big part of it, but also things around the shop, around your van, how you label things, where you put things, instructions on how to do like all these like little things that you know in your head as like super easy to do. It can be complicated to a new team member. So how can you put systems in your business to where it makes training and understanding how you run your business much easier? So hopefully you took some nuggets away from this video. Just wanted to keep it short. I mean, I could name 15 lessons that I've learned, right? I mean, you know, every month is like a whole new set of lessons that I've learned. But I'll end it right here. Hopefully, you know, again, like our first big milestone goal was to hit 25,000 a month. We're at 15. I don't think we'll hit 15 again next month because we have to adjust a few things. I don't know though. I don't know. I mean, the faster for me, the better. I don't really care, right? If we could jump from 15 to 35 next month, I would do that too, right? So anyways, I'll wrap it up right here. Let me know your comments, questions, concerns about the lessons, about the goals, about how we did it, what we did, why we did, who we have, what we do, how we do things. Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, check the description box for the ultimate guide to start your detailing business. My podcast, please go check that out. The Detailing Business Class podcast. It's on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcast, I think Amazon. I don't know. Anyways, just check the description box down below for all the links to everything that I have. And I'll talk to everyone on the next one.